Paul Lee finally delivered on a promise. The mercurial guard wasn't just some new addition to the Magnolia franchise. When he arrived in October 2016, he was the player that the Hotshots got in return for the iconic James Yap. Replacing the club's poster boy was a big task in itself, but leading the team to a championship, something that Yap has done for 7 times including the 2014 Grand Slam, is another beastly burden. But Lee finally got a title to lighten the load that he carried on his shoulders for more than 2 years. Lee helped the Hotshots claim their first title since the Grand Slam as they overcame Alaska in 6 games, capped off with a resounding 100-86 Game 6 victory Wednesday in the PBA Governors Cup. The championship was the first of Lee's career with the Hotshots, and it also lightened the load that he carried on his shoulders for 2 years. This is big because winning a championship was the first thing that I had to do when I got traded for Kaya James, said Lee, who was with Rain or Shine First in Filipino. The people will always expect me to win a championship with the Pure Foods franchise. Lee and Yap were involved in that blockbuster of a trade before the start of the 2016-17 season that left the Philippine basketball community in a state of shock. Yap was 34 years old during the time of the trade, and even though Lee, who's 7 years younger, had a similar skill set, it was still seen as a surprise. Lee carried a lingering pressure every time he stepped on the court for the Hotshots since he knew he was under a microscope, but his Best Player of the Conference award in the Governors Cup and the title helped take away some of that burden. He also hoped that this isn't the last title that he's going to win with Magnolia. "I wish the blessings don't stop coming," said Lee, who had 16 points in the final game of the season. "I'm just so happy right now, and I couldn't ask for anything more. I can't put everything into words. I'm just